We are living in a twilight morbid dystopia at best, where it is the wolves masquerading as sheepdogs, unbeknownst to the rest. Rest assured that not all attorneys and judges are bad. What you're going to come to learn is that attorneys have less constitutional protected rights than that of the average man. When an attorney speaks out or relentlessly challenges an egregiously corrupt decision, it is that attorney or judge who ultimately finds himself as the targeted judicial villain. Fear that their livelihood will be stripped away without any recourse to set the record straight. The judiciary operates in the shadows. Closed hearings and confidential proceedings is all it takes to protect the corrupt workings of those who are the most greedy. But if you saw the movie Oppenheimer, you know this isn't nothing new. When a person is subjected to closed proceedings, not given a choice to videotape or record such hearings, it's a railroad, of course, organized and intentional, to make the true victim look guilty in order to conceal their corrupt propensity, to make the innocent look guilty of fabricated wrongs, with nefarious intent to destroy their reputation, knowing full well those closed proceedings was an act of their own freaking desperation. As you'll come to learn, my story is far more insidious. I turned in a few judges and attorneys for obstruction of justice, fraud upon the court, and more than a decade long of state charter bank fraud. The judiciary is chosen has zero repercussions, and to look legit, oftentimes, though they're out a sacrificial lamb. You see, humanity has never been the problem. Management is. They have long forgotten they work for us and not us for them. In the beginning, I told you about the egregiously corrupt monopoly. Although my primary focus has been on the judiciary, make no mistake, there's a quid pro quo between the branches. So long as the judiciary does not rule that big money donors and lobbyists are illegal, the politicians enjoy the perks that they receive, so they actually keep very quiet on the never-ending hypocrisy. But the monopoly is far more transparent than this. Somehow Big Pharma got the U.S. to agree that it's okay to charge more than $1,000 for one medication in the U.S. When you go into another country, it could be obtained for $100 or less. Warnings of our forefathers went completely ignored. By the mid-1950s, attorneys occupied 80% on the legislative floor. Only 18 of our 47 presidents have not obtained a Juris Doctorate degree. All three branches have predominantly been occupied by attorneys throughout time. Sounds to me more like a well-orchestrated crime. In the past 50 years, only two were not attorneys. That would be Reagan and Trump, who both originated from the entertainment industry. Both were victims of assassination attempts. Is it just me, or is that a little suspect? But just wait, I am far from being done. In fact, I'm just beginning. Are we having fun? In part 3, I promise to tell you, so much more. But I'll do you one better than that. I will give you advice and share with you my plan to help us even the score. At the very least, create a ripple that will shock the nation and hopefully turn the tides that we leave to our next generation.